All right, here we are. It's Sunday, so I didn't walk this morning. I went to lift some weights and everything like that, and so I couldn't broadcast from that. But I'm getting on here now just to speak out about some things. We look at this world that we live in, and there's some things in the Bible that talks about this world we live in and how we're going to act in this world that we live in. What should we chase in this world we live in? You know, Even when it comes to relationships and things like that. Is it of God or is it not of God? And that becomes the question with everything you're doing: is it of God or not of God? You know, whether it's a business, whether it's friendship. Both you don't have to believe in God, but is the friendship of God? How do you approach a friend? Do you pray for the friendship? Do you let God guide the friendship? Well, same thing with your employment. Just because we're in the world don't mean we still can't be guided by God. And I think that's where things go off at, where Sunday comes, we do our church thing, and that's it. And then we don't do anything else. You know, to let God guide our lives outside of the church when we go to church on Sundays, wherever day you go and stuff like that. And everybody that works in the church, deacon the church, resource, whatever, Wednesday night Bible study, we do. But it becomes that part of it. So even like in my recovery, you know, I had to let it be guided by God. It was like, what's going on, I don't. So even when I had to go to the hospital and everything, to the emergency room, it wasn't a second guess. It was like, go. Something's wrong, go. You know, and everything. And so, and then I had to take a trip, and so it was like giving me insurance to take the trip in a sense. That's really what it's like. It's okay, take the trip, go make your money. Don't be afraid. I got you. You okay? And so I think that's a lot of it too. Is that are we really letting God guide us in our daily life, daily activities, and things like that, and stuff? How we talk to people, how we deal with people, how we let people deal with us, and everything. Just like we talk about forgiveness and things like that. But remove yourself from the situation. You don't have to keep letting somebody do you wrong. Remove yourself from the situation. Do something about it. At a job, whatever it is, do something about it. So even as you go out and everything, and interact with the world, from getting groceries to whatever it is, just make sure that you're letting God guide you through your daily activities. It's easy to get for me, folks. Anyways, that's all I got today. Have fun.